We don't have to say, school is all open, everything is available. Why don't we start off with the sort of the non-threatening ones or the lowest risk ones, and then let's move our way up. And that's a lot better than opening everything up and then saying, oops, there's so many cases and now we have to close things down. In this particular case, I think they're doing a good job. They're saying they're going to increase ventilation. Now that takes time, right? Because that's changing equipment and things like that. They're going to put in HEPA filters, so that may be helpful. We just don't want the wind to blow from one child to the next. So let's make sure that they're positioned properly. Perhaps we can decrease the distance by putting up more plastic. And all of that is to stop the virus that they're breathing out potentially from spreading all over the place. So anytime that we can contain it that way, then we can sacrifice a little bit on ventilation, a little bit on distance. For children that are going to be trying to get close to each other to play, we need to make sure that their mask is on. Ideally, it would be outside, if we can do it outside where the ventilation is better. Contact sports was one area that was a little bit concerning. If we could have less events where they're face-to-face, that would be good. So maybe we have to redesign some of our ways of doing activities. Let's say in the school, we had the mask, we had the distance, and we had those little plastic things between them. I think a lot of parents would say, hey, that's very safe. And therefore, I would want to send my child in so that psychologically they're going to have all the benefit and they get to have teaching in person. So we're in the lucky position of being in that gray zone. So we're not in terrible situation where there's tons of cases, and we're being wise. In other words, we're putting in steps to make sure that the children are safe. And so what we can do as parents is we can explain about how the virus moves and so on and so forth, and why the mask is important and why distance is important, and how do we walk past each other. You can hold your breath and you won't be able to breathe the virus in. So if we train our kids to do that, then we're making them even safer. So no matter what system they have at the school, they will still be able to protect themselves.